Hi, everyone. It is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about the Bookhouse Lockkeeper. I know it's a laughable thing, it's a funny thing. There is no Bookhouse Lockkeepers. There might be Stronghold, but most of the time, bookhouses don't even have Stronghold keepers. I think the whole thing got started. I don't know where it got started from. It may have been from the Stephen King book from Four Past Midnight, or it may have been the Seinfeld saga where they made fun of this. But somehow, I don't know who started it or where it came from first. So, I live in Los Angeles, or Los Angeles Stead, which is a near, which is in Los Angeles Earldom. Yeah, funny when the Earldom is named after the near that you live in. That's misleading. And they got their own book house. I guess it's a Carnegie Bookhouse, you know. And every time I would go there, I would always, have this belief of how a bookhouse lockkeeper would behave like. What kind of law would they have to uphold? I don't know. They go after folks that have late fees on books and weeklies and films and news sheets. Man, that wouldn't be much of that. What would you first have? Yeah, what would the first being like this be like? Oh, well, oh, yeah, well, I'm Alfred. Alfred? Alfred? Yeah, Alfred. Um, I'm Alfred, Starberg, and I am the Los Angeles Carnegie Bookhouse Lockkeeper. Oh, how can I help do to you today, follower? Well, you do got some books out, do you? Yes, I do. You have that rollover date. Yeah, I have a rollover date. They're good until the 21st. At least that's what me and Gabrielle learned. And it's a rollover date. Yeah, well, just keep in mind that after that rollover date, you gotta get them back. Or I could always call and get them nude again. Yeah, you could always do that. Yeah. Well, if I did ever have to get a late fee, I could just handle it when I got the books back. It's no big deal. Yeah, you might think it's a big deal, over, overdue, needed books, weeklies, news sheets, discs, films. Folks having a belief that, oh well, I borrowed this book. Who cares if I don't give it back? Well, think about those folks that have been yielding for those books, or those weeklies, or those news sheets, or those films. Yeah, I guess it is kind of unfair. Don't stop there. How about the folks that how about those folks that the only means to getting on the interweb on a reckoner through the book house? And you always got someone that takes up all the time on there. Yeah. Well, I got my own reckoner at home, so I never ever went on the reckoner at the book house. And most of the time, I got my books back on time. I didn't really never really got no weeklies or news sheets out. And films, well, no, I never really got any films out. How about speaking books? Not so much. Didn't really get those out that much because you couldn't have a rollover date on them. Well, see to it that you always get it back before the rollover date ends. Yeah, or I'll just have to yield a fee for them being over, not being back on the time. It ain't no big deal. It's not sinful and unlawful. You know. I mean, yes, we're all sinners, but you wouldn't call me an outlaw for my books not being back on time, which I always do get them back before the rollover date's done. You see what I mean? The whole belief over bookhouses that are either near bookhouses that are either Carnegie followership bookhouses or just the none near bookhouses that don't belong to the Carnegie Bookhouse followership in any way. It would just be dumb for them to even do it. You know, like there isn't any law that's been broke. Now I can see if you never ever got your books back, then yeah, there might be a bind there. Then they might have to do something. But yeah, it just most of the time it's just dumb. I mean, the whole belief over, you know, the whole belief over near Carnegie, near bookhouses or near bookhouses, you know, having lock keepers of some kind, even stronghold keepers of some kind, is just dumb. If something goes wrong, they either have to call the near lock keepers or the earldom lock keepers or the Reich lock keepers or the Gavver lock keepers. I mean, he's in the Gavver bookhouse, which is the bookhouse that the Gavver were coming. Even then, I don't think they even have bookhouse lock keepers. So anyway, you know, so if you like this film, then follow me over here at the Jordan Long Show. You know, over here, the Jordan Long Fairway. That's my handle. Well, that's the other film I made yesterday over here. I am Jordan Mulan Long, or Jordan Long, and I'll see you later. Bye.